who's an artist, raise your hand. Hello. I'm Carolyn Goodridge, the founder and executive director of Art Impact International. So thank you everyone for taking the time out this evening to come to this great opening for Shireen Thomas, a badass show, right? This was the title she gave her show, and it's true. So I'd like to introduce Shireen. Shireen Thomas, just give us just a couple words of introduction, and then we'll move on to the exhibit itself. And as we're walking through the exhibit, I'll ask you a few questions, and also opening up to the other artists and guests who are here. If a question comes to mind, they can ask you as well, okay? So Shireen. She's very shy. I have to tell you, she's very shy, but I put her on the spot. So you don't have to impress us. You don't have to just yourself.
I am myself. It's just that I am a little hesitant in the beginning, but once I get started, you'll have problems stopping me. I see my badass sister wearing my badass T-shirt.
Wow! Yes.
So she is there holding my hand, trying not to see that I don't get tongue-tied, and I know that you're there too. But if anyone has any questions, I'm willing to answer them. As for who I am, well, first off, I'm a human being. I don't believe in religion. I grew up with in a cultural background where there were different types of religious people. So I know that they are religious and stuff like that, but I'm not very religious as a person. I don't know what else to say. Okay. I have a long nose. I have a long chin. I have curly hair. I'm a little goofy.
Well, we love you.
A lot of people getting out of my way.
Okay.
So that means I'm doing good.
We love you the way you are.
I'm scaring people away.
So, okay.
And I have a sense of humor.
That's for sure.
And I play with words. So in my creative work, you'll see that there's a lot of humor in it. And there's a lot of something to think about. I mean, it's not just A for apple. It's like, well, you tell me what A stands for.
Okay.
I mean, it is something like that. There's a curiosity in my work that gets people involved in. It's not just about colors and my design and stuff like that. I don't know how to say it, but I try to get the message across according to the event that I try to depict. So.
Okay. Okay, thank you, Shireen. So with that said, we are going to jump into your exhibit, okay? So I'm going to
Thank God I'm free.
Yes, you're free. For the moment. So I'm going to share the screen. So you guys can see my crazy screens here.
I thought I was crazy.
Oh, this is nothing. Usually when I work, I have at least 40 windows open. So let me just see what I mean? Look at all those windows I have open. There. There we go.
All your secret emails.
That's right. So this is the web page that we can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Can you see it? Okay.
Yep,
Okay,
got
great.
it.
So this is Shireen's page that we put together, and this is the video that she really wanted us to see, right? So let's click it, and hopefully you guys can hear it. Tell me if you can hear it. There's no sound yet, so don't think that Shireen, why do you love this so much?
I don't know. There's so much fight in it. It just pushes people to do what they have to do.
Like vote, right?
Like vote, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can make it.
Yeah, I don't hear any sound yet.
Okay. Okay, do you hear it now?
It's a silent fight song.
Do you hear anything, anybody? Do you hear any song?
Yeah.
Not yet, okay. Well, I tell you what, we might have to skip it only because I have the sound on my end. I can hear it, but I think because there's like, maybe I'm sharing my screen and this particular screen. Let's see.
Kind of.
Yeah, I can hear a tiny, tiny bit.
Can you hear it now?
Make it louder, louder. Maybe louder?
I have it actually on the loudest setting.
Oh, I can barely hear it.
Yeah.
Maybe you have to increase your volumes.
Or put your microphone.
It only increases the human voices, but it does not increase the volume from the video.
Mhm.
Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going
weird.
to pause it. It's a beautiful song. I mean, you can come to her website and you can see it. It's, you know, artimpactinternational.org/Shireen-Thomas, and it's at the bottom of her page, so you can always come back and check it out.
Do you mind posting the link on the chat?
Oh, sure,
link
that's
to
a
her
great
website?
idea.
I think
That's
that
a
would be
great
helpful
idea.
to have.
Chat.
That's a great idea.
Thank you so much.
See, somebody's brain is working.
I usually don't chat when I'm on here. So let's see, where's the chat box?
If you
The
click
three
on the chat
dots.
right next to the participants.
3 dots, there's 3 dots. Where's
yes.
it?
3 dots. More. And then
These?
chat.
Oh, okay, wait, no, that's,
Got it.
The 3 dots.
okay, got it. I'm gonna, so everyone, okay. Right, so that's what let's see if it'll go,
Oh, perfect.
right?
Yeah, you got it.
Oh, wait, no, I mean, not this YouTube, but the web link to Shireen's page.
Oh, okay, yes,
That would be very helpful to
Okay,
have,
yes.
even after the meeting.
yes. There we go, so that's,
There.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. Yes,
that's
I got it.
Shireen's, right, okay. And also, we're gonna look at her store that she put together so beautifully, which is this one, the badass button store.
Button store?
Yeah. Right. So this is hers as well. I'm gonna
Ah, I see.
right. So this is, I'm gonna add this as well. Right. So that's another one.
Amazing.
Okay, so this is actually a part of on her page, but these are all the buttons that she has available that she's created. And some of these are in the show, but most of these are not because there's just so many. She's so prolific with her creation. It's wonderful. So, so I added that. And again, you can go to her page and you can get all of these links. They're all on there. See, so you can find it right under her name.
Mm-hmm.
And also to visit her gallery, which we're going to go into now, right? When you click on it, it's going to bring you to this page here, which I had already set up. So we're going to enter it now. And the nice thing about the virtual gallery is you can decide how you want to view it. You can hide this menu. You can hide the ghost people. You can hide the catalog at the bottom, right? So say you don't, some people don't like the people. Let's see here. Here it is, hide people. So now they're gone, right? So, and to navigate it, you can just click on anything and it'll bring you, so let's start with this button. And it will bring you to that particular button, right? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just first just walk everybody around quietly to the galleries just so you can see it. And I'm just holding down the left key and letting it move itself around the gallery. So I'm using really 2 hands. So she has 21 pieces in here. So we'll start here with these masks. And I'm going to bring it down just a bit, right? So these are her hand-painted masks on cotton fabric. Now, Shireen, can you tell us a little bit? Now, you don't have to go through every single one of them because they're similar in theme about voting. Can you tell us why this is so important to you and how it is that you feel about this subject? Because I think everybody has some feeling about it, but you took it to the level where you created face masks and hand painted them or sewed on them or whatever. So can you talk about that?
Yeah, the face masks were made by a friend of mine called Tracy Gordon. She's the one who makes them. I'm not a needle and cloth kind of a person. I'm more of a paintbrush and paint type of a person. So after Tracy made the masks, I thought that those were really good and you should promote it for the vote, because this year the voting is very, very crucial. And for various things, for the pandemic, of course, where you save yourself from being contaminated yourself, and also from for various other reasons which are common, in the sense that there's a lot of unrest in people's lives,
Mm-hmm.
be it race or religion or I don't know. I say it better in my own designs than I can actually speak it. So that's the reason that I thought this vote has to be more. It has to be more normal. Like people, everyone has the right to vote, and they should take it up that one step forward and vote.
Right, right.
And it's kind of a privilege. It's like I won't say it's only for the rich or for the well-to-do. Voting is for everybody, so everyone should go and vote.
Right, right. Thank you for that. Now this one the one that has your women's vote, as you were
Yeah.
talking about, everybody should do it. I know that women were not always privy to voting, and this is I think it's like what, a 40-year anniversary for women voting?
No, it's 100-year.
100 yeah, 100, sorry, 100-year. So so that's something that is notable then, right?
Yes.
Okay. And so
And
you
women
have
have been fighting for their rights, for equal rights to vote and for various other, for equal pay and everything. So
yeah. All right. So how are you doing? I know you mentioned to me before that you've sold many of the masks already and buttons. How are you doing? How is it being received by the public?
I guess they like it because it's very bold and it's something different, not commercially produced. It's carefully done, one of a kind. And
I love that you.
the Badass Women Vote is iron-on.
Okay.
The concept was done by me, and the illustrations were done by a friend of mine called Sean Damian Hill, and he didn't know how to do the coloring in the computer, so I had to do the coloring in the computer. I didn't know how to do the drawing, so he had to do the drawing.
So it was a collaboration.
Yes.
Yes.
And
I think somebody else had a question just now. I think somebody wanted to ask a question just now. Who was that? No? Okay. So sorry, Shireen, continue. Go ahead.
So the 3 women that I show over there is of different color skin to show that every woman is, it's not just a particular type of woman, it's all of us. And that's why I've given the 3 skin colors. That is the white, the dark, and the medium.
All right. Thank you.
The dark, the black, and the khaki.
Does anybody have any comments or questions about this particular mask? No.
I will say I love.
Painted on the mask. This has been, it's been printed on an iron-on medium and ironed on. It's been heat treated so you can wash it as often as you would want to be washed. But it won't be as durable, or it's more of a keepsake item than a usable item, because I have noticed that the iron-on doesn't stay as fresh as when it is bought.
Okay.
It kind of crumbles.
Got it.
I think you'll see that in T-shirt iron-ons as well. I mean, they do crack a little bit.
Okay. Did somebody else have another question? No? Oh, somebody says to hand wash it.
Yeah, you
know.
can hand wash it, but it'll still have that wear kind of a look.
Okay.
Because the medium is not that, it's durable or as fast as on cloth.
Okay.
I have to say,
That doesn't crack. That
I
doesn't.
love the choice of the polka dots in the background
Yeah.
because it reminds me of the red and white dots of like Rosie the Riveter, you know, and
Mm.
yeah.
Mm. Nice.
Kind of a retro feeling.
Mhm.
So this is another vote.
Yeah, lots of people wanted the painted ones
Uh-huh.
more than the iron-on ones, but iron-on ones did sell. I mean, there are a lot that sold,
Okay.
but my concern was the material wasn't as steadfast as the fabric paint and the fabric markers.
Okay. Okay. And you said that these are in adult size, right? You said
These are
adult
adult
size.
size,
Okay.
adult women's size. And there's another slightly bigger for the men's size,
Uh-huh.
which Tracy does for me if there is a order coming in.
Well, this one particular mask number 2. This one is very funny. So we see your sense of humor.
I wanted to do something like fun for a little kid,
Right.
and the child in me took over.
It shows. It shows. Very good. Even the colors you chose, that was very nice. So whenever I see that, I giggle. This one has the butterfly on it. Very nice.
Yeah, someone wanted me to do very colorful. I'm not very fond of it, but
Okay.
I was asked to do a very colorful one. So I
Okay.
said, okay, fine, I'll do a colorful one.
Okay. Okay. But I love the little butterfly on there. Now I know some of these have sold already.
The first one was sold.
You mean the black and white one with the polka dots?
That I have sold about 6 of them. And
Which one? This one?
no, that I have sold.
Uh-huh.
This is painted directly on the denim. It's
Right.
a very thin denim material.
Okay. And this
Denim.
one? And this one?
This one I've sold 6 of them.
Okay, so you have others available if people want a
Yes,
keepsake. Okay.
I do have.
Okay.
But that, like I said, it's more of a keepsake
Right, gotcha.
than you can actually use them.
Okay. And so this one, just let us know which ones you that would not be available, and I'll make a note
This
and
is
put it.
available.
Okay, cool. This one, the funny one that I think is hilarious.
That is available.
Okay, good. Good. And we'll keep going down the line. The butterfly one.
That's available too.
Okay, good.
And there's just one more, I think, that was sold.
Okay.
This is still there.
This one is lovely as well. It has 4 hearts floating around on it.
And I tried to make the vote look like a heart.
Yes, yes.
I don't know whether I was successful in that.
It's close. Yeah, it's close. And this one, very nice. Shireen, how do you feel about this one?
I like that one.
Okay. I think all of us artists know there's some paintings or some work that we're not fond of, but other people really love it, you know?
Yeah.
Good. And you have a lot of sunflowers. Tell us about that motif, your sunflowers. What meaning do the sunflowers have for you personally?
Personally, I don't like the flower as much as I like to draw it.
Ah.
I like to paint it.
Mm-hmm.
I like to draw it, but I don't like the flower by itself. It's kind of a weird feeling. Maybe because the smell. I don't like the smell of sunflower.
Oh, okay. But you like the visual look of it because you like to
Yeah, I like
recreate it.
the way it looks.
Okay.
And sunflower, the reason I have displayed over here is because for women's, the League of Women Voters,
Mm-hmm.
they initially had sunflower as their
Official?
symbol. So their symbol is the sunflower
Okay.
because Susan, what's her name?
Susan B. Anthony.
God, I'm so bad with names. It'll come after the entire show and I'll be like, yeah! So she's from Kansas, and Kansas state flower is the sunflower.
I see. Got you. Okay.
I mean, I know all these links happening, but I don't remember the names.
Okay. This one is very wonderful as well. It has the O, like the ocean, right?
It's like a wave.
Yes.
So
Very nice.
everyone was in for the blue wave.
Yes.
This is being sold.
Yes. Okay. I could
This
see.
is
Very
sold.
beautiful. So, and I know you're very conscious of the environment and preserving our environment, conservation and so forth. Can you talk a little bit about your work or your focus on helping the environment or the planet as far as
Yeah, I'm
conservation?
very bothered about the plastic. I feel that the plastic will be the next pandemic. And I feel that people are using too much of plastic.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just the consumers who have to become a little more aware about plastic. It's the people who manufacture them.
Mm-hmm.
They have to try to find ways of, figuring out as to how else you can make the packaging
Mm-hmm.
instead of using plastic, because plastic doesn't, it's not biodegradable.
Right.
It kind of just piles up and flows into the ocean, into the waters.
Right.
And then the life in the waters are also damaged.
Right.
So
you walk your talk, Shireen. You are using sustainable material even in the masks, right? You're not using polyester
no.
or something that would eventually harm the environment. You're using
Yes.
100% cotton.
Yes.
So that's very notable.
Thank you. Yeah. So I think the loops are made of nylon.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The ear loops are, I mean, you can't completely escape the entire let's do away with plastic.
Right.
We cannot do that because there are so many people who depend on prosthetic legs and limbs, which are made of certain kind of acrylic or certain kind of plastic. So you can't just do away with plastic. It's just that we are using too much of plastic where it's not necessary to use. We can substitute plastic with something else.
Right, right. So here's the sunflower with the League of Women Voter.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right. So yeah, 1920 to 2020. Wow.
So I had to make it different. I had to the earlier sunflower. It's a replica of the 1930 sunflower pin. That was, I'm a pin collector, so I am my own enemy. I make pins and I start collecting them. So the sunflower is a bit, I had to make it something totally different to what to today's terms. Like, for example, I believe in recycling. So this is actually scrap yellow paper, which has been twirled around, and what they call paper quilling. I made the sunflower, photographed it, and used the photograph for the pin.
Wow.
So it's entirely handmade.
Wow, that's awesome. That really is beautiful. So what did you do with the sunflower, the actual sunflower that you created? Do you have it saved and somehow
I made it into a pin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. An actual pin, not the one that we see here.
Not the one that you see here. Yeah,
Okay.
actual, with an actual pin back at the back.
Oh, okay. Like
So
a brooch. Like a brooch, we call.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Beautiful. We would love to see that at some point. I think that
Somewhere in my studio, which is a total mess.
All right, so now we're on the buttons. So let's see. Here's another button. So you have these 5 for $15.
Yes.
Right?
The
Okay.
size is 2 1/4 inch.
I have my name on here. Sorry about that. It should say Shireen. My bad. When I switch out things, the system automatically puts my name because I'm the owner of the account. So I have to make sure to go in and erase my name. So forgive that. But we know it's you that made the button, not me. I'll fix that one later. So women's equality. Beautiful. So you were saying the 5 for $15, is it 5 of the same button, or can
You can do mix and match.
Okay. So the site that we went to that has your store in it, they can use that, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's keep going. This one, Shades of America, United Shades of America. That's your play on words, right?
Yes.
Very nice. So talk a little bit about that one.
Well, this is about race. Why people have to fight over color of skin, I do not know.
Yeah.
I do not see one person from the other any different from anyone else. I see them as a human being, and I don't see why people can't see that.
Right.
And I'm sure I'm not the only one. There are all of us who wonder. But I did have an experience when I used to be a salesperson. The person wouldn't come and speak to me to buy the stuff that I was selling. And I was selling air purifiers.
Okay.
And the person didn't want to buy it from me, and I didn't know why. And I was like, I'm the only person here, so you have to talk to me. So just then my boss walks by, and he hasn't clocked in yet, but he said, why aren't you attending to this gentleman here? I said, he doesn't seem to be, he doesn't want to talk to me. He's looking above. He's just looking above my head. So there was another customer, there were 3 other customers who were standing there. And since air purifiers are heavy, I thought to myself, okay, might as well talk to this gentleman. And if he wants, I might as well bring his air purifier as well when I'm bringing the others. So it will save me one way of walking. And this person said he just didn't, he's just not talking to me. He's not even seeing eye to eye. And I didn't see any difference between the other 3 customers who were standing there and the person who just would refuse to talk to me. So I just couldn't understand. So, and I was kind of new working in this country, and one of the customers who had bought the purifier said, he's not going to talk to you. So just quit even asking him anything, because he's just not going to talk to you. I said, but why? He said, because the color of your skin. I said, what? But the color of your skin is white. You're talking to me. You just bought two purifiers from me. So she said, well, he is brought up in a different way. He's just not going to talk to you. So when my boss came up to me, he said, why haven't you attended to this particular customer? And I said, I don't know. He wants a white man. He wants you. So that became a big joke. But I just couldn't understand. Why so? I mean, that is the first time I experienced it.
Right. And this was when you had first come to the United States of America from India.
Yes.
Right.
So, I mean, so I just couldn't understand as to why people, and America is a place where for immigrants, everybody is an immigrant here. Even the white folks are immigrants. The true Americans are the Native Americans. And I just couldn't understand. I was so shaken. I just didn't want to work after that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So that was the reason that I made that button.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it should be United Shades and not States.
Yeah. Very.
That's exactly what we are. I mean.
No, you, bro. Why you been talking, bro? Stop screaming, kid.
Who is this
Oh.
one?
You're annoying, not me.
Okay. What I'll do is I will, let's see. Unmute. Okay, whoever that was, let's unmute them. Whoever's in the background, just mute your speaker so we don't hear the background children. Okay, so we'll move on. Does anybody have any other comments they want to make about the United Shades of America button?
Yeah, I'd like to say something. Jack Curtis.
Hi, Jack.
Hi, Jack.
I think that button absolutely is fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
United Shades of America. You couldn't say it any better.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yeah.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. It is beautiful. It's a beautiful button. Red, blue, and all shades of brown and cream in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Very beautiful. Thank you, Shireen, for putting this together. It's really beautiful. And
Thank you, Jack.
Yeah. Let's see. I think we have some others as well. This one, we are one. Yeah. So that's the same type of theme, right? That we are
Yeah,
on.
it's the same theme, but with the Rastafari colors.
Right. Red, black, and green. Right.
Yeah, the green, gold, and red.
Sorry.
I guess I didn't use the black. And I like the meaning behind the red, gold, and red. Red, gold, and green. The green is your natural wealth, which is agriculture. Then you have the sunlight and the gold from the Africas. And the red is the color of the blood from the people.
Okay.
I like such meanings. I mean, there's some kind of connection to us.
And anybody who has any comments, you can go ahead. I haven't muted the entire room. So this one is very beautiful as well, the Vision 2020.
If you look closely, you'll see that the hands form a couch, like a shell. This shell that is used in olden days for calling out, like they blow the shank like that. It's called the shank in Sanskrit, but I think it's the English word would be a conch or conch.
Yeah.
Pronounced
Conch. Yeah.
Conch. Okay.
Yeah. Ending with a K sound, like a king. Very beautiful. Okay, and we're almost at towards the end. This one here, vote for your future. Vote for your planet button.
Yeah, this was done when the government, which we have today, pulled out from the Paris climate ordeal. So that's when I did this button. I mean, you have to think for yourself.
Yeah.
As to whether you want to be part of this planet or not. I mean,
Very good. Very thoughtful ideas for these buttons. And this one, Black Lives Matter.
Yeah, this is when all the shooting was going on. And I found that it was more police brutality than actual aiming at the color of the skin. I mean, yes, color of the skin. I'm not saying no to that. There is a history.
Yes.
But, I mean, all the dark-skinned people are targets, especially the blacks, and especially the blacks in this country. And there's a reason why so. And I mean, you have to go through the entire history to do that. So
Right. Very beautiful. Very beautiful.
and
It's simple, but it makes the
only way
point.
you can link the police brutality is it's like nobody cares. It's just like a drawing of a dead man's body there. Nobody cares as to who is being killed. I mean, I think the visual speaks more than I can actually explain it.
Yeah. I think we all understand in our hearts, what's going on nowadays, even before nowadays, and it continues to go on, and it's very sad. When I look at the news, I try my best to not listen to it too long because it's basically the same news in different ways. but what it does do, it inspires me to keep doing the good work that we do as artists, to stay creative and to try our best to help inspire positivity in the world, not so much of the negativity, because the negativity is there, but it needs balance, for goodness sake, right? So that's one of the reasons why I keep going and keep going strong and hard, because that's my area where I can control my own artwork. I can control helping other artists with theirs. You know what I mean? So everybody has something that they can do to make a difference. And for me, it's just through the arts. Just like you're doing these buttons, Shireen. I mean, you're creating these images, but you're taking from the culture that we're in now and showing people who may not want to look, you know, or who just don't have a clue about it, you know, or just keep watching one station and not all of them. I don't know. But I really want to commend you on your creativity and that it's focusing on cultural issues, especially around this time of the vote. And so many, you know, things are happening. As a 501c3 organization, just like a church, we're not supposed to take sides in any political arena or anything like that. And if we do, we have to report this and that. So I'm not going to get into politics, but I think just getting into the everyday of what's going on today and just commending you and other artists for creating artwork that reflects what's going on in our culture. I think you're standing by what it means to be an artist, you know, to use your creativity to communicate the truth. So thank you, Shireen. Thank you.
Thank you.
And this one is a hand painted upcycle button. Tell us what the word upcycle means.
There are some of the buttons that come out as dead duds, like something or the other would go wrong, like the plastic wouldn't laminate properly. So I'll have to peel out the plastic and I'll be left with just the graphic print on the metal piece. And that I tried various ways of saving it because I don't like to throw away stuff. Well, I guess I'm a rat pack. Rat pack. What you can call it. I was a rat. And that's that.
Okay.
So how else I can make it look like a pin? So since the pin is already there at the back, so I started painting them, and I painted them on top of the paper. Sometimes the paper is not there and I'm doing it straight on the metal piece. So I'm using acrylic colors. I'm painting them. And the reason I painted the lotus was because of Kamala Harris. Kamala in Sanskrit means lotus. So I'm not saying any political names here, but I'm actually showing her.
But that's a good piece of information that Kamala means lotus in
It is,
yeah. Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. Anybody have any comments on this?
I have to add that I know Shireen, when she's painting a different painting, when she has just a tiny bit of paint left on a palette, she goes ahead and puts it as a base onto these used, old recycled pins.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
So she really doesn't waste.
Really wonderful. As some of
I
you
think-
may know,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, sorry,
talk.
I lost my connection just now. I just got back in. Sorry about that. Yeah.
okay. So I was just saying hello. I'm what I call an old friend of Shireen's, having met her in 2017 as we were preparing for the first Women's March. She made a lot of the buttons for that. I don't know. I missed some of the previous slides. I don't know if she showed any of those that she designed for the Women's March. And she has helped us stay up with our button needs for the last 3 or 4 years. So that's great. Now she makes masks and we get them around. I have 1 or 2 here. I should don if I can find them. So thank you so much, Shireen. It's really interesting to hear you talk about this. I'll be very curious to listen to the first part that I missed. So thank you.
Great. Great.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back and share the screen again where we left off. Can everybody see my screen?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. So this is where we left off with the sunflower mask. So we're going to go ahead. That's a hand painted, very beautiful. Now this colored cotton, that's the actual, you didn't paint the cotton yellow, but that was it.
It's a very bright yellow.
Okay.
Yellow is my favorite color.
Very nice. I think this one came out beautifully. I'm just going to go a little quickly because this is another one. And you guys can speak as I'm going through these. And Shireen, if there is anyone, this is another of the Lotus Kamala face masks. This one is a
Yeah, actually all my Kamala Lotus face masks were sold.
yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to go back in and put red dots on them.
But Shireen, you can make more for us, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay, cool. So this one here, families where life begins, love never ends. Very nice. Do you want to talk? And I see there's a little heart in the middle.
This was done when the kids were separated from their families. And the kids were caged, which is the saddest part.
Yeah.
And this was done then.
Okay.
That families are meant to be together and not to be separated.
Right. It's heart-wrenching what happened there. And I believe it's still happening in the sense that some of the kids have never been reunited with their parents.
Yes.
That's quite sad. This is another one. Can you talk about what the A signifies, Shireen?
Okay, that is a symbol that has been. It's not my creation. The A symbol is already done by the gay right movement, and the rainbow colors, as you know, is for the gay rights, and for the straight people, it's the black and white.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that. So I tried to combine that.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I tried to combine that with the rainbow colors, which goes very well.
Mm-hmm.
And then, of course, the colors of the skin.
Yeah.
colors of the skin matters a lot.
Yeah,
Right around the edge. That's nice.
yeah.
Got
So you
it.
integrated a lot in one little button. Very
Yeah.
succinct, very simple, very beautiful, and very powerful. Very powerful.
Thank you.
These buttons are true like seeds of information that can grow and
It's more,
just flourish.
I try to make it educational, and I think there is a part of me that wants to teach what I have learned in life. I'm one of those, I would say, the luckier ones who had a good childhood. I had good parents who were like friends to me, and they were like my teachers. So, and I realized that every family was not like my family. And I think I should pass on what I have learned from my parents.
Very nice. Well, we all definitely appreciate that very much.
That's all.
This one sold. The green VOT with the flowers around it. Very nice.
That is kind of a replica of Love from the 1960s.
Right.
The hippie days.
Right. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Beautiful. So that's actually the whole show. We went around because we saw this one and we went around and around. So I'm gonna stop sharing my screen unless somebody wanted to see anything that's in the gallery. Is everybody good with us stop sharing the screen? Yeah. Okay. Okay, great. So now, so Shireen, again, thank you so much. Can you, is there anything you want to say as we wind down the hour?
I would like people to join in with my eco brick making, if anyone is interested.
What is eco brick?
Eco brick is something that you make from plastic. Laura, I think you can tell it better.
Well, so the project for Shireen is to take used plastic bottles that you can, pick up on the street or, just wherever you find recycled materials. And then if you have any plastic, sometimes it's hard to buy things that don't have some plastic on it. So she takes, like, if you had a plastic bag that the bread came in and you've used it a few times and you're done with it, instead of putting it in the trash, she stuffs it really tightly into a plastic bottle, and it creates a real brick. Like if you really push it down, it becomes very strong and you're able to build with it. So Shireen has made some architectural pieces for the garden. Like you can actually do benches, you can create walls with them if you stack them. So it's a way to, keep it out of the landfill. It's still inside of the bottle, but, so.
Recycling, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, for years I've been collecting the bottle caps from things. And Shireen has done art with the bottle caps, but this is for just like loose plastic bags and so forth,
Okay.
Candy wrappers, that type of thing.
Okay.
And you have to shove it in real tightly, and it's amazing how strong those bottles become.
Wow.
You can strap them together with rope and create, ottomans or benches for the garden, etc.
So Shireen, do you want us to mail you our plastic bags? What?
No, please don't make me anything. Please keep your bags to yourselves. Stuff them in empty bottles.
Who's going to stuff those things?
You are going to stuff them.
Okay, so say I have this water bottle that I'm drinking my water. So now I've got a bag that I've used from the grocery store. I'm gonna stuff that in here.
Yes, you are.
And then what am I gonna do with it?
Then you're going to keep stuffing all the waste plastic into that bottle. And you're going to put them in so tight that there's no air inside the bottle except there's plastic. And when you fill the bottle up with all the plastic, it's going to take you a while. It takes you a couple of months to fill one bottle. Okay? And once you cap it and you stand on the bottle, it's not going to disfigure the bottle. It's going to be like a brick.
So what do I do with the brick?
With the brick, you make different bricks. And then you make blocks.
Can they send the bottles to you, the bricks?
You can send the bottles to me, yes.
Oh, okay, that's what I was gonna wait for. What's the bottom line? I'm like, what am I gonna do?
You can send the bottles to me, and then we can have a party in my backyard. How about that?
I want to see what, I wouldn't mind seeing what
you do. A wall, a graffiti wall. How about that?
Okay. I love the idea. I love the idea. It's a fun idea. We just have to figure out the end product. Like you said, you can do maybe landscaping with it or build things. That would be cool.
Yeah, we can do a wall.
I don't like walls. I don't like walls. I don't like a door? I like open spaces.
How about a door?
I think it was a bridge.
How about a bridge?
A bridge.
A bridge.
That I can walk on and not fall through?
No, you won't.
Okay. I think that I love the idea of using your brain to come up with new things for these bricks that we're going to have. But just that part alone to me is worth it.
I want to see that bottle full of plastic.
Okay.
The next time I see you.
Water, right?
Yeah.
Guys, with that said, I love you guys dearly. Thank you so much, Shireen, for being such a wonderful artist and for giving us an opportunity to come together. I love putting on these exhibit openings and artist talks so we can come together and just spend some good time together and just feel like, you know, a family of sorts and just have some fun. So is there anything anybody else wants to say before we say good night?
Just thank you very much. This was really terrific. Thank you.
Thank you, Sandra.
Shireen, I love the way you take things and just put such a positive spin on everything, you know? It's beautiful. It really is.
If you see the YouTube video, there are 3 thumbs down.
Oh, really?
I'm so badass that I got 3 thumbs up.
All right.
Oh boy.
I enjoyed your story about the air purifier guy. It's like I'm sorry that it happened, but it was just a very good story to tell of what informs your art. You know? You take your own personal experiences and you translate that into art. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, guys.
Thank you.
So
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, take care, everyone. Be creative.
Stay safe. Stay healthy. Stay healthy.
You too, everybody.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye.